I've been a big fan of gold Libertads for a long while now. I first started collecting them back in 2013, 2014, something like that. And I made this video that you're seeing here around about 2016 entitled, "Should we all go and collect gold Libertads?" And I just wanted to see whether, looking back at it a few years later, it still holds water and how the market for Libertads has developed in the intervening years. A few of the holes in the collection. Is it boring? Is it boring getting coins which look exactly the same? Well, yes and no. They do all look exactly the same. That's one of the downsides about Libertad collecting that can be a turn-off to some of those who like a big variety in their designs, and I totally understand that. On the other hand, the American Silver Eagle is collected and it doesn't really have a changing design. The American Gold Eagle doesn't have a changing design. There's lots of coins that don't have a changing design, and it'll be really interesting to see what the Mint come out with in 2018, and hopefully they'll come out with something to reinvigorate and bring alive the interest among Libertad collectors, and maybe attract a few more collectors into our little hobby that we have here of collecting both gold and silver Libertads, of course, and proofs, BU. There's a lot of coins that come out every year to collect, but I'm very happy to be a gold Libertad collector, and I'd certainly recommend it as an interesting area of semi-numismatics where it's possible to pick up quite a nice variety of coins, sometimes when they're brand new at not very much of a premium over spot value. Although, having said that, the premium over spot has grown in recent years as more and more collectors have found these interesting coins. So guys, let me know what you think about Libertad collecting. Do you collect Libertads? Do you shun Libertads? Do you hate them? Do you love them? What do you think of the design? Let me know everything that you know or like about the Mexican Libertad, particularly the gold one. Well, looking back on that is really quite interesting, because you could see the signs of the Libertad market taking off. And of course, no one had any idea at that time COVID would be upon us pretty soon. And with COVID, we got two of the most brilliant collectors' years for gold Libertads, 2020 and 2021, both very low mintage years. And of course, 2020 was the key year. Only 250 gold proof Libertads were made in 2020. So those are very highly sought after. 2021 was about 450 Libertads for each denomination, and then the mintages started getting ramped up in 2022, 23, 24. The Mexican Mint authorized a whole load more resellers, and the market seemed to have changed quite a lot in those years following COVID, with two things happening that I saw. One of them was that a lot of dealers have been grading their own coins rather than selling them more cheaply to collectors to grade for themselves. And the other thing is that the prices from the mint seem to have gone up. At least that's what the dealers have been telling me, in terms of they can't get the coins as cheaply as they once did a few years ago in terms of premium. The premiums have gone up from the mint. Everybody is becoming a little bit more greedy. But on the other side, if you look at the price of gold, that has gone up considerably in those years between 2018 and 2025. And also, the interest in Libertads has gone up. One of the groups on Facebook that I run is the Libertad Lovers group. If you're around Facebook groups, do look for the Libertad Lovers group. It's got quite a few thousand members, mostly based in America and in Mexico, and it's probably the best place on the web to buy and sell and trade and talk Libertads. So please do try to join if you want. Make sure that you do agree to the group rules, because our mods are very enthusiastic and will immediately not approve anyone who doesn't agree to keep the group rules. So this video is being made for you in August 2025, and I was kind of looking forward to the 2025 Gold Libertads, but the Mexican Mint seems to have had a change of heart on Gold Libertads in 2025. Maybe they're still busy minting 2024 coins. It's quite possible that they are, because they authorized quite a few coins in 2024. So they've said we're not going to produce any Gold Libertads for 2025. Those of you who are collecting Silver Libertads are a little bit luckier, because there is a very, very small number of coins. Those coins are probably going to be graded by dealers. They might go for silly money. I've already seen one or two pre-sales on eBay at thousands of dollars for a very small amount of silver. Some of those buyers may very well live to regret it. My money is on Gold Libertads as opposed to Silver Libertads, but I may be in the minority. There are thousands of people who collect Silver Libertads, and it's a big, big, enthusiastic kind of thing, particularly over in America and in Mexico. One of the things that I've been looking at over the next couple of months is doing a little bit of live streaming on the Whatnot platform. I'll put a link below so you can go and find my Whatnot shop and you can follow me. I've been trying to work out how it works, whether it's a good idea. There seems to be a lot of different categories that you can sell stuff in, and I've chosen to set up a little shop in the coins and bullion category. And be interesting here in the comments what your experiences are with Whatnot. I'll be doing my first show, I think, in mid-September after the holidays. So you're welcome to take a look and watch me live doing a live stream auction for the first time. Have a little bit of a laugh and see how that goes for me. And if it works out and if I get a good reception, I may very well do it a couple of times more, or make it a regular thing if it's popular. So what is going to happen to the Gold Libertad market going forward? I am very encouraged by the last few years. I'm very encouraged by the number of posts, the number of people who are involved every day in buying and selling and trading Libertad coins, both gold and silver, on the Libertad Lovers group. And I think this bodes well really for the future. I think that although Libertads are a little bit of a specialist coin in the UK, you can see signs of things growing in the UK. I think that in America, which has a much bigger market, a much more active trading of these coins, there's going to be quite a large number of people who are hunting out rare Libertads. There's already a big following on the older limited mintage coins like the 1998 silver coin, which they're regularly trading hands for over $1,000. Lots of interest in specialist silver sets. Lots of interest in any gold proof or any gold MS coin that comes up for sale is immediately bought. And there's quite a few people who are regularly posting wanted posts for any Gold Libertad, filling in slots, filling in sets. And I'm still encouraged. I really like the look of these coins. I think they're one of the most beautiful, very limited, I always used to call them semi-numismatic. You don't hear that phrase too much anymore, but they're worth their spot value, obviously, but the premium can now be quite significant for the rarer years. There's quite a lot of recognition about the relative rarity of some of these coins. You try and find a 2020 coin, try and find 2013, 2003, some of the early coins. And one of the interesting things is, even though some of the early proof coins had higher mintages, you try and find them. They basically don't exist. I don't know what happened to all of them. Maybe the mintages are false, maybe that number of coins was never sold, maybe some were melted, but I'm very encouraged for the future. Let me know what you guys think of Libertads now we're in 2025.